Yes, AutoChief, new week, new car. Ghana, pay attention. It's Dio Fair Japan. That's the government name. But I tell you all the time, when you see me in the streets, call me QB. Alternatively, you can call me and take off for time. I'm back in town, so I'm for work. And the work begins around here. Around these times, people are asking, AutoChief, you know, the streets be hot, but we still need to take off our cars. So give us tips on how to maintain our cars. And you know, for Rome, so I roam and I found one of the most important people when it comes to car maintenance. In fact, a proper technician. This not be mechanical, this is technician. So he there around. Gonna see that man here, my man. That be Lucas. Powerful. That's Lucas. But Lucas, since you are here, introduce yourself to Accra, introduce yourself to Ghana. Let them know what you do.
Okay, my name is Daniel Lucas, and all over the years I've just been a mechanic and a technician working on contemporary cars.
So Accra, in fact Ghana, as I told you, once I'm here with this man, this one is not going to be a one-off show. He's going to be here. In fact, our resident car maintenance expert, Lucas. So today being the maiden edition, what do you have for the city? What do you have for the country, Ghana?
Today being the maiden edition, we're going to actually look out for the things to really check out for when or before you move your vehicle.
Okay.
So there's a certain few things. It won't take much time.
Then let's just get right to it.
And even all the ladies, it'll be anybody can.
So you see what he's saying is that even after watching this one, you don't have an excuse. You can't say that I cannot open my bonnet. No.
At all.
This man, he knows that. In fact, should we even close the bonnet so that we start at it?
Oh, don't worry. But for bonnet, I think.
Okay, though, you see, the man say, as for bonnet, if you are driving, you cannot open your hood or bonnet, there's a problem. So let's get right to it. Let's begin. Show us what we need to do when we...
The first things to check, whenever or before you sit in your car to even move out, first thing is your engine oil.
Okay.
And it's your engine oil because you don't have to ruin your engine. Your engine must always be lubricated at any speed, any time that you need your engine. You have to get that kind of power to move.
Right. So the engine is the first thing.
The first thing, the engine oil.
The engine oil.
First thing to check.
Okay. The oil. So where do we check that?
So we have in this Kia Optima 2011 model with GDI engine 2.4 liter.
All right.
And
so let's say
dipstick here.
So that's pay attention. You see here, and you see everything is quite clear. See engine oil. So if even you are someone you don't know too much about the engine, when you open, he's telling you that. Please, if you can show us where the
yes. So this is the dipstick.
Okay.
It's called a dipstick.
Okay.
The dipstick is used to check for the level of the engine oil you have in your engine.
Okay.
So it's giving you there is, I think, an inscription here,
right, showing
that I think F and L.
Okay.
F and L.
So what does the F stand for?
F means full, and the L means low.
Okay. But where should it be?
So I mean, it should always be at full.
Okay.
Or if even it's a little below full, fine. But it should always be at full.
Okay. Yeah. So let's just stay there. Yeah. Assuming I've gone to change my oil, let's say a month ago, and I see that the level has dropped, let's say midway between the L and that's the low and the full. Yeah. What do I have to do?
So whenever you notice this, that there is a drop, the meaning either you have an oil leakage somewhere, or your engine is maybe burning oil. Okay. Meaning consuming oil like through burning.
No, the burning, you say we are lay people, so when you say it's burning oil,
meaning the engine during
it uses more oil. It uses more oil than it should.
Not using, but it is the engine is not supposed to burn oil.
So it means there's some small issue.
Yeah, there's some small issue with the engine. Yeah.
So what if that's the case? Where should I send it? Things of that nature.
So you have to see your mechanic.
Okay.
Whenever it happens to, whenever you notice such.
But before then, do I need to top up?
Yeah. So before then, if only you notice that it is low and low,
Okay.
very low, then you need to top up
Before showing it to the mechanic.
Before showing it to the mechanic.
Okay.
And you need to top up with the recommended oil.
Okay.
That's it now. The recommended oil that we all know now in Ghana is Totachi. So with all
Accra. In fact, Ghana, pay attention here.
with all
You
the
see,
grades of oil that you need, Totachi
pay
has
attention.
all the
Pay
grades that you
attention.
need.
This is Lucas, technician. It's not mechanical, technician. They hear the English they speak. So when he tells you that the brand of choice is Totachi, understand that. Yeah. And I think I can see all these things around here.
Yeah.
So what purpose is this one even serving?
This is a bumper fender cover that prevents or avoids any scratches on your client's cars and anything. So
hey,
whenever you're working,
big man,
you have to at least protect the car too. You can also see Auto Professionals look, your car we care. So you always have to put your clients first. Yeah, so you place it back, and then the type of engine we use, the engine oil we use is normally Totachi. Francis, bring us one of the Totachi oils too, for our clients to see its quality, its branding, and how nice it is. So this is 5W30.
right?
That's Hyper Eco Drive. It keeps the engine clean and keeps it so lubricated that the amount of wear reduces. So this is oil that I recommend for my clients. You can also do so.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Join you. So let's move on. So first one, you said we should check the engine oil. You've done that.
Yeah.
What should be the next?
So secondly, you check your coolant.
Okay.
That's the coolant level. It's also here. There's the reservoir.
Okay.
And the coolant is it's a medium for the engine cooling system.
Okay.
So you always have to check it, because if your engine should overheat, meaning your engine is getting ruined.
Right.
So you have to always check for coolant, and it also has this F and L here.
Okay.
Where
Mr. Director, if you can get closer.
the F and L is also here.
Okay.
Where you would have to also ensure that it's
Always on the
yes,
F.
it's always
F
on the F.
meaningful.
Meaningful.
All right.
Yeah.
And these days we see a lot of colors. I mean, what's with that? The colors of the
colors
coolants.
of the coolant. The colors of the coolant, they've made it colorful for you to be able to at least notice any leak.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it doesn't have any specific
the
reason.
color itself doesn't have
any.
But different cars use different coolants.
Different cars use different coolants.
Okay.
But I think within the coolants too, we have quality upon quality.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The ordinary ones are in the market, but
right.
at least. And the coolant, the main purpose of the coolant is for us to, let's say it takes away rust from the engine.
Okay.
And its boiling point is higher than that of
normal
water.
Yeah. So that's the reason why. I mean, personally, I know from experience. I mean, many years ago, when I saw older folk with cars, I knew they were putting water in it. But these days, I know nobody puts water.
Yes.
And you were explaining that.
Yes. They've actually engineered this coolant.
And when you say engineered, to us lay people, it means they have actually produced something
to
additives.
Yes. To keep the engine at least its operating temperature very
right. And I think at least I know with my reading that if you use water, one of the risks that you do have is rust.
It's rust.
Okay.
The major risk is rust. So with coolant, it takes away the rust. It also has this higher boiling point.
Okay.
Where at least
because water boils at 100
degrees Celsius. Yeah.
So you hear some science too. They come inside. So I tell you, this be technician. This not be mechanical. Pay attention. Now let's move on. So you've shown us how to check the engine oil. We've seen that. You've shown us coolants.
Yeah.
So what is next? That is important.
The next thing is your brake fluid. Your brake fluid is one delicate part, because if you are moving your car and your brakes are not working,
if your brake failed, we know say
a dead man.
Yeah, dead man.
You're a dead man.
You are finished.
This is the brake fluid reservoir. It also has the high and low, max and min. Yeah. If anybody who drives would notice, it gets to a point where it goes down.
Okay. I see a minimum and maximum.
Yes, so it will get to a point where the brake fluid itself will go down, indicating that your brake pads or shoes are also wearing.
Okay, that's
So-
very important. So
That's very, very
anytime you come to check
Yeah.
the brake fluid level and it has gone low,
Yeah.
it's an indication that your brake pads are wearing.
But
Okay.
this might occur maybe every 2 months, 3 months,
Okay.
or maybe 6 months.
Okay.
Because
Depending on
the
how you
brakes-
drive.
The brakes don't really depend on how you drive and how
Okay.
long you go.
All right.
Yes.
All right.
So
Very important. But
that
then,
is it.
whilst we are there also, when it comes to brake fluid, I mean, are there standards? I mean, what do we have to look out for when we are buying?
For brake fluids too, there are standards.
Okay.
Because this particular one, you notice that they have written, I think, .3.
Okay, DOT3.
Only use only .3.
Okay.
Yeah, from a sealed container. So don't
Okay.
go and buy anything that is
But
not
I've
sealed.
also heard about
Yeah.
DOT 4 or .4.
Those are, I think, for the heavy duties.
Okay,
So these ones are for the light duties.
Okay.
And the salons.
All right,
Yeah.
great. All right, so now we've done 3. What 4th thing do we have to look out for
Fourth
the engine
thing
bay?
I will have to look at is the wiper fluid.
Okay.
Some people think this is not important.
Right.
but in fact, wiper fluids, they are so important that when the rain starts or in the mornings, and then you realize that yes, you need to clean your windscreens. That's when you see the importance of wiper fluids.
So that one also, is that water? Do we put water or special fluid?
Okay, these ones they have special fluids, but
In Ghana,
In Ghana,
because there's no winter,
yeah,
so
yeah,
we can
so-
get away with water.
we can get away
If we can,
with water.
Accra, you know, no winter day for this time, so this one alone will be like we can get away with the water.
Yeah.
So,
but though they are special.
yeah, I mean, I think
Yeah,
I know in
yeah.
the temperate,
Yes,
they
yes.
use antifreeze, because if you use water, the water will freeze, even in the container.
Yes, it will even freeze,
But
yeah.
here we are lucky with that,
Yeah,
so
very, very
I
lucky.
think the water can pass for that. But if your car, if it's some major machine, Lambo, all those machines, I beg you, look for the special fluid and use them.
That's all.
Accra, Ghana, you know, AutoChief, I had to, move around, and I found a technician, proper technician. Lucas, Charlie, thank you, I appreciate. Charlie,
Thank you,
you do
thank you.
on.
Yeah.
So, you see, this one was just the maiden edition. He came to show us four most important things you need to check in the bay. No excuses. We know times be tough, so we don't want you to go and use the car and the car to break down. Next week, you will see my face, him also. Every week, you will see us talk about car maintenance, just so you keep your car in shape, so they can cruise on the streets. Everything is good. Accra, pay attention. Next week, I'm here.